Hello, 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 and welcome to another piece of cake. As you can see, I'm pretty casual today, but it's because I had an audition this morning. The part was like, quirky, cute, girl next door, funny. So that's what this outfit is for me. In that audition, I was singing an old, like a 20-something-year-old soul R&B type song. But I sing opera, so I don't know if that's what they wanted. That's what they got. So what's going on in my life? So in addition to that audition I just shared with you, I had a feature audition and I had a couple of other commercial auditions. So things have been picking up, which is wonderful. I put myself on tape last night actually for a feature film, which is really cool and I'm really excited and I hope I hear some good things about that. And just a reminder for you, patrons get to see some of my taped auditions, so if you've ever wondered like, what does an audition look like? You can join Patreon, patreon.com/Kate Hackett, and sign up for the $5 and up perk because that's the one that gets the videos. Additionally, what's been going on for the channel, we have another unboxing video next week. I think I'm gonna do one of the cats or the dogs unboxing videos, so look for that, that'll be fun. And we also have James Brent Isaacs from Emma Approved and my show, Classic Alice. He's gonna be with us for literally cooking this month. We are going to be making another Harry Potter thing because that seems to be what everybody wants to make and I'm not gonna tell my guests no. And then I will also probably be re-releasing Classic Alice, at least on Facebook, because Facebook has started to monetize videos as well. Before, Facebook didn't. We didn't pay a lot of attention to Facebook, I'm sure some of you noticed, when Classic Alice was running, but if they're monetizing their videos and we can use Facebook as a platform, we'll probably re-release the show in real time. There won't be any new social media. I don't think I have the bandwidth for that or anything like that. It's just re-releasing it on a different platform with different sharing capabilities. So if you want to rewatch the show, and I guess I'll rewatch it too, so as we go, so you can take a look at that. This is a maybe. This isn't if I have time. We have a little bit of an update for Not a Plan. I don't know if you guys even remember what that was because we shot it like a year ago, but Chris O'Brien and I shot a short series, loosely connected sketches more than anything, but it was about these two friends who try to throw a party together and they're idiots, so obviously it goes super well. Doesn't. Bad at logline. Someone will have to give me a better logline for this. It got stuck in editing. So I've been told, like just now, we are done. We are just in the process of transferring files over to a hard drive so that I can take it. We are done. However, you guys aren't going to see it immediately. I am not going to be putting it up right away. Chris and I have a photo shoot scheduled on the 10th that we are going to be getting together for, and we're going to make a press kit and pitch doc because I have been looking at places other than YouTube. This is actually an excellent segue to our next segment. That was hard to say. We have a question today from Brie Castanelli, and she says, you mentioned a couple of times recently that you're not a huge fan of YouTube. If you stopped posting there, where else would you? No, I am not a huge fan of YouTube. I don't love their algorithm model, so what seems to be rewarded more are people who can just put out videos regardless of quality or structure or content. It's content, which is stupid. I don't want to be a content maker. I want to tell a story. There's no way on earth a filmmaker can create enough and fast enough to keep up with vloggers. It's impossible. That's kind of my disappointment with them. I don't really care for the pay. I think it's too low for what we're doing. And then I also take umbrage with this YouTube space. Here's this big, huge production center. They're all over the world. You can have it, it's free. Well, frankly, it's not free because you've made so much money off of us that you can then spend it on that. That said, it's a great platform for what we did. It is what it is. We used it, and now I don't know that it's holding its end of the bargain as well as I had hoped it would. So, for Not a Plan, it's a shorter series. It's only 8. So it would run for 8 weeks. I am hoping to find a more profitable home for it, where we can craft a relationship with the distributor. So that way when I have other projects, which I have like 3 right now, if you're a patron, you've already read about some of them, projects can then go and live in the same world, on the same platform, and we, you know, kind of like a network, we've established a relationship with them and they continue to buy or showcase our work. I'm hoping that that's a better move for us, for me, because we just get lost in YouTube, I think. Without Classic Alice, without that net. The stories that I'm telling are not this niche lit web world. Lit web and sci-fi, I think, can continue living on YouTube, but it's just not the best platform for big stories or for small stories or any real stories. It's great for YouTubers, it's great for vlogging, not so great for me. So that's, hopefully, I will be going to somewhere that is more story-based. Now it's time for intermission, which is basically when I tell you things that I like, and I am going to tell you about this book that I am reading this month. It is called The Other Slavery. So you guys probably remember a couple months ago, I'm on a quest to make everyone I know read white trash. It's like my first date topic, my second date topic, it's all I talk about. It was an amazing book. This came recommended after I read White Trash, and I was like, what is this? It's the accounting of slavery of Native Americans in early American history, because basically what you get told in school is we tried to enslave American Indians, but Africans were easier, and so we went with that. And that's not true, is what this book argues. That is not true at all. There was a robust Native American network of slaves. They did the same thing that Africans did, where you had different tribes enslaving. So there was this natural, like, okay, here's Europeans, we'll also slave with them, and it's really interesting so far. Spain is particularly guilty of it, because at this point, we have only talked about Spain, but Spain tries to get out of it, which is also really interesting to me. They try very early to stop enslaving Native Americans, but Africans are okay. So it's a really good book. I highly recommend it. I've been on a nonfiction kick. Oh, I have a question for you. So I'm on this nonfiction kick. The Other Slavery deals a lot with Latin America, and I realized I don't have a lot of resources about Latin American history, and I would love to know if you guys have read anything Latin American history, especially colonial through World War I. Please share it with me in the comments, because I'm so interested, and I'm a little like overwhelmed because I don't know where to start, but underwhelmed because there doesn't seem to be very much. I've looked at some class syllabi and tried to grab some of the books on some of those, but yeah, if you guys have suggestions, please leave them for me. That's it for Piece of Kate. You guys have a great March. Bye! If you would like to join me on Patreon, and I highly recommend that you do because it's a fun little community and I love it and I love you, please go to patreon.com/KateHackett.